Hello guys, Sanjay here and welcome back to a new video in which I'm going to review the MacBook Air 2017 which I unboxed on this channel almost 2 weeks back. I have been using this laptop to browse the web, to listen to music, to watch movies, to edit my videos too. Yes, that was part of my review test too. And I have come to a conclusion that I can't tell you that obviously. Many of you guys were confused whether to go with this one or not, and I told you guys to wait for my review, and I am pretty much sure that this review video will solve all your questions and you will be able to decide whether to go with this MacBook Air 2017 or to go with some other Windows laptop in the price range of 50 to 55,000 rupees, because this laptop will cost you around that. I'm going to divide this video into pros and cons, but I may mention some cons in between pros so that this video will become more interesting. Without further delay, let's get started. First pro of this laptop has to be the build quality. This device is built really well. Aluminium all around the device feels really nice to touch, and it is really good in my opinion. And even if you remove the Apple logo, I would say the same thing, that the device is built really well. There are very few Windows laptops which are built so good, which have metallic body around them. When you hold this laptop, you can feel like you are holding a premium laptop, and there are no corners or edges where the plastic is used, or it doesn't feel cheap anywhere. Plus, you can open the laptop with only one hand. You don't have to use your other hand. Your laptop of costing around 30 to 40,000 rupees may not be able to do this. There are a few Lenovo and a few HP laptops which can do this in the price of 50,000 rupees too, but this is a very minor thing actually, but I just wanted to mention this. Plus point of this laptop is number of ports that it has. First one, MagSafe charger present on the left side. Then we have the USB 3.0 port, headphone jack. Fortunately, Apple has not removed it yet. On the right side, we have the Thunderbolt port, then USB 3.0 port once again, and the memory card slot, which is extremely useful because you can remove the memory card from your DSLR and put it over here and copy the videos directly, whereas that's not possible with new MacBook Pro 13-inch and 15-inch laptop. So that's really good thing about this laptop. Second pro of the laptop has to be the amazing battery life. I got around 7 to 8 hours of battery life with 2 hours of video editing, and after that I watched movies and listened to a few songs and browsed the web with around 5 to 10 tabs open. The battery life is really good. If you do not edit videos, then you can get 8 to 10 hours of battery life very easily when you are connected to Wi-Fi. And even if you browse the web with Chrome browser, you can expect 7 to 8 hours of battery life very easily. 7 plus hours is easily possible on this laptop if you do not edit videos. If editing videos is the only thing that you are planning to do with this laptop, then you can expect 4 to 5 hours of battery life with this laptop. And let me tell you, this is one of the best laptops that I've used in a long amount of time. When it comes to battery life, it is really good in that department because of the 54 watt hour battery which is present in this laptop, and the 45 watt charger which is provided in the box charges this laptop in almost 2 hours from 0 to 100%. I was not using the laptop when I was charging the device, so it took me almost 2 hours to charge the laptop completely, which is very impressive in my opinion. Plus the charging port is MagSafe port, meaning even if you trip because of the charging cable, the laptop will not fall down from the table, which is a very good plus point which is not present in MacBook Pro 13-inch and 15-inch, and no new MacBook Pros are going to have it according to me. After this, now let's talk about another pro, which is sound quality. So headphone jack quality was amazingly well. They were able to drive my HD 598 SE without any issues. If you use normal headphones, then the sound loudness is also like really good, and you can feel the bass and everything with this particular laptop. So headphone jack quality gets a thumbs up from me. But the speaker on this laptop gets a huge thumbs up from me. The speakers are not teeny or not like bad sounding at all. Those sound really good, and they create a very natural sound for a laptop at least. Obviously those are not as good as a 2.1 speaker, but those are very good for a laptop, and this is one of the best laptop speakers that I have heard in a very long amount of time. My friend had a Samsung laptop which had that JBL ka speaker, if I'm not wrong. It is not that good, but this laptop produces amazing sound quality in my opinion. Another pro of this laptop has to be this really good keyboard. The key travel is really good. It is not present in the new Butterfly 2 keys in MacBooks, but this laptop has good key travel, and you can type faster and you can feel that you're typing because you can hear everything. And this is a real keyboard, and they are not using some butterfly technology in this laptop. So writing experience has to be extremely good for anyone who is going to write a lot. This is a dream come true on a laptop at least. There were few Windows laptops even at the price of 40,000 rupees. The keyboard was literally very bad, but this keyboard performs extremely good. I'm not saying all Windows laptops have bad keyboards. I'll give links of few very good Windows laptops in the description box below in the same budget of 50 to 60,000 rupees. Plus it has backlight, meaning you can write in the night time and you can adjust the brightness of the keyboard to another nice thing. You may not believe me if I tell you that this laptop has a glass trackpad which feels really nice to touch. It is one of the best laptops that I have used when it comes to trackpads. There are multiple gestures present on this laptop. You can use 3 fingers to swipe up and it will show you all the screens which are present over here. Plus if you are in a full screen mode in the app, you can use 3 fingers to swipe across those applications, and this works flawlessly because of the software obviously. And you can use 5 fingers like this and it will open up the launchpad. If I'm not wrong, this is called as launchpad. I'm very new to Mac OS, but yes, this is launchpad. You can do that. If you press command space, you can search anything on this laptop, even though when you use command space it is quite slower as compared to MacBook Pro 13-inch which I had used earlier, but that's okay considering the specs of this laptop. So overall, the trackpad and keyboard gets a huge thumbs up from me, like very huge, and all the shortcuts that I said right now are present because of the software. And this laptop is running Mac OS High Sierra, and there are many laptop users out there who are complaining a lot about the Mac OS High Sierra, meaning it has bugs and all that stuff. Personally, I did not encounter any major bug as such which will hinder my performance. I edited videos on the Final Cut Pro X and it was super fine. I did not face any issues on the MacBook Air 2017 at least. So software is very fluid, like literally very fluid. The experience was amazing. Coming from a Windows PC with i7 processor, I did not feel like the performance is not good on this laptop, even though it has 5th generation i5 processor. I'll talk about the specs too in a bit, but I have to give 9 out of 10 points for the software on this device, which is very well optimized and it is using all the power which is provided to this laptop. So performance and the software was very impressive on this laptop. Day-to-day life usage, if you just do browsing and writing notes in docs, editing Excel sheets, then this laptop will be more than enough for that type of performance. But even if you edit videos, if you have 10-20 tabs open in Chrome, this laptop does not struggle even after that. I was not expecting that to happen because it had Intel i5 chip which was 5th generation and 1.8 gigahertz only. So I thought maybe when I open 10 tabs in Chrome, the laptop will start to lag a little bit, because that's what happens when you open 10 tabs in a Windows laptop, 10 or let's say 20. That does not happen with this one. You can have all those tabs running and edit video in Final Cut Pro 10. That works flawlessly. Editing videos on this laptop at the 1080p resolution was very smooth. I edited my Sennheiser HD 598 SE video completely on this laptop. I went to Delhi and I was editing the video in the plane. The battery did not drop much, as I said earlier. Plus the editing experience was very smooth too. And Final Cut Pro 10 is very easy to learn, by the way, just in case you were wondering. V and P are the most important thing. Command P, Command V, and other important thing. Let's not talk about that. Editing video was basically very good. Even when I added adjustment layer and added color, saturation and other things on top of Final Cut Pro 10, still the playback in the Final Cut Pro 10 was very smooth. One thing where it did struggle was when I'm playing the video and if the video goes forward in the timeline, that part was not loaded on the screen. I don't know why this happens. I am not completely sure whether that's a bug in Final Cut Pro 10 or that's happening on the MacBook Air. But considering it is just costing you 50,000 rupees and i5 generation, I don't have much issue, because when I pause the video, like by pressing the space button, it starts to show all those things once again. So no major issue as such. Editing 1080p videos gets a huge thumbs up from me. Plus rendering times are much faster as compared to my i7 desktop. If you have the same video on the Ryzen processor build and on the MacBook Air, maybe both will end up doing at the same time, or maybe MacBook Air will do it faster. That's because Final Cut Pro 10 is very well optimized for the Intel chip and the MacBook or Mac OS High Sierra. That's why 1080p video editing is totally doable on this laptop. In my unboxing video, I said that maybe this will not perform very good in 1080p editing, but that was unboxing video. I did not use it. But after using it, I am wrong. But there is one more con. If you try to edit 4K videos on this MacBook Air, this little baby that will not be able to handle that, you will see stutters. while playing back the video in the Final Cut Pro 10. Plus, if you try to render a video on this laptop in 4K, do not try that basically. So if you are someone who shoots 4K and wants to render 4K videos on the MacBook Air 2017, do not do that. One of my subscriber, Harsh Punjabi, has made a dedicated video on 4K video editing on the MacBook Air 2017. That will be linked in the description box below. Do watch that video because that will show you why the MacBook Air 2017 is not so good when it comes to 4K video editing. After this, it's time to talk about the cons of this laptop. Enough about the pros, because this laptop is not the best, obviously, because of the specs. i5 5th generation processor in 2017. What were you thinking, Apple? Like, come on, this is a laptop which is being launched in 2017. At least give 6th generation or 7th generation processor. I know that this laptop performs really good, so those specs are like kinda numbers, but if you give 6th generation or 7th generation processor, that will perform even better. The 2015 version has the same processor but underclocked variant. This one, 2017 version, has 1.8 GHz processor, whereas 2015 one has 1.5 GHz processor. I am very dissatisfied that they provided 5th generation i5 processor, and 8 GB of RAM is more than enough for this particular laptop. But then the pros are like outweigh the i5 5th generation processor, because this laptop did perform extremely well in my opinion, and editing 1080p videos was smooth too, only with Final Cut Pro 10. Now another con is that if you buy a same Windows laptop of similar price range with a 2 GB graphics card, that will perform better when it comes to Adobe Premiere Pro. So if you are someone who is going to edit videos in Adobe Premiere Pro, then Windows laptop is a better choice as compared to this, because Final Cut Pro 10 is optimized for MacBooks, but Adobe Premiere Pro is not that well optimized for the MacBook Air 2017 at least. So a good Windows laptop is a better deal for Premiere Pro, After Effects and Photoshop. Do consider that. Now let's talk about another con, which is the bezels around this device. Just look at these. These are bigger than my monitor. My monitor, if I turn on my monitor right now, I don't know why I turned it off. Why did I turn it off? My PC is turned off. Oh my god. I noticed it right now. Oh my god, I'm dumb. My 27-inch monitor has less bezels as compared to this MacBook Air 2017. Year of bezel-less phones. 2018 should be year of bezel-less laptops maybe. So bezels are a huge deal in my opinion, because I personally, when I looked at it for the first 1 week, I did realize that it has big bezels, but in the second week I was kinda okay with that particular thing. But I was not okay, and I will not be okay with the camera quality of this particular laptop. It is bad. Yeah, it's bad. You cannot use this to capture good quality photos or stuff like that. Now let's talk about the competition which is present in the market for this laptop. Obviously, this laptop will cost you around 50 to 55,000 rupees if there is no cashback available. I bought this laptop for around 45,000 rupees because the laptop on Amazon was available for 56 or 7,000 rupees, and I got cashback of 11,600 rupees. So that's the case. But on Amazon, you have to make sure that you select Cloudtail India as a seller and make sure that offer is live when you are trying to buy the laptop. It may not be live all the time, so just in case, be aware of that. Plus, Paytm has lots of offers on this laptop and they keep on giving cashback, so you can also get this laptop for 45 to 50,000 rupees on Paytm, and many of my friends have bought it from Paytm and they have received a very good package and the laptop was not damaged, so you can go ahead and buy from Paytm too. I'll give all the links in the description box below just in case if you're wondering. Now let's talk about other laptops which are present in this budget range. So all the Windows laptops at the price of 50,000 rupees will provide you i5 7th generation or 8th generation processor and a 2 GB separate graphics card. This laptop doesn't even have a separate graphics card. It is using the HD 6000 integrated graphics card from the Intel i5 chip that affects the gaming performance. And if you want to play CSGO, then you have to make sure that you are playing that game at low resolution and at low quality. Then only the gaming experience is going to be very smooth. I did not expect the laptop to perform good because of not having graphics card. And any Windows laptop, yes, any Windows laptop with 2 GB of graphics card will perform better in gaming than this laptop. If gaming is your need, go with a Windows laptop, not with this one. And I don't see this laptop supporting external GPU anytime soon, because those will be supported on MacBook Pro 13-inch and 15-inch, but not the MacBook Air 2017. At least in my opinion. Many times people say that once a MacBook user, going to remain a MacBook user, and I can totally understand why they say that, because when I used this laptop continuously for 2 days when I was traveling and stuff like that, The software experience was so good. It was so fluid in every single department that I felt like I should buy a MacBook Pro 15-inch, but I'm going to wait for the next generation MacBooks. I'm telling my mind to wait for that. Let's see how long I can wait, but I can surely see myself switching to a MacBook Pro 2017 or something like that pretty soon, just because of the software. You have to experience the software yourself to know how good that software is. Now let's talk about another con, and that's the biggest con of this laptop, and that's the only thing because of which I personally will not buy this laptop, and that's because of the screen. The screen is pathetic. Yes, you heard me right. The screen is really bad, like literally very bad. I am sure you guys can see that too right now. The quality of the screen must be really good right now. When I shift it like this is how the screen looks. When I do it like this is how it looks. When I keep it over here, display quality is so bad that editing the video was a very difficult task for me. Let me tell you why. I was wearing the same shirt I was wearing a different shirt, and I was editing the HD 598 SE. I completed editing the video, and after that I was going to do color correction. But I did not realize whether I should increase the brightness, decrease the contrast, increase the saturation or not, because with this angle, the video looked different. With this angle, the video looked different. I was like so confused while doing color correction. So what I did was selected a tiny part of the video, edited that, rendered that part, uploaded it on Google Drive, watched it on my Pixel 2, kept the device side by side, and when I saw a similar image on the laptop with this, let's assume this was the angle, I kept the laptop like this and then I color corrected the video. So even though the editing experience was really good, color correction was really difficult on this laptop. If you are going to use a good monitor like this one or any other monitor that you have with the Thunderbolt mini port that we have, then the experience will be good because the viewing angles on your monitor, assuming that viewing angles on your monitor are good. But with this screen, it is really difficult, man. It is really difficult to color correct a video. That was really sad. So who should buy this laptop even though the display is so bad? In my opinion, no one, but that's because I edit a lot of videos and I am a screen freak. I need the screen to be extremely good, on point. If a smartphone does not have a good screen quality, I do not like that smartphone at all. Like, display is one of the most important things, and that's why I don't like this. But if you are someone for whom display quality doesn't matter much, let me explain who should buy this laptop. If you are someone who is going to sit like this in one angle only and going to type a lot, then this display is good for that purpose. If you are someone who is going to watch videos or movies in one angle only, then this laptop is good one. When I was lying and watching a video, and whenever I switched my head, I had to tilt or shift the screen of the laptop so that the experience will be really good. Screen quality is really bad, and that can be a huge deal breaker for many, because there are many other Windows laptops at the price of 50,000 rupees which will give you a much better screen quality experience than this one. And this laptop is not even full HD, so in some applications you can obviously see the pixels, and the display not being full HD, I don't have much to complain here. I'm okay with not having a lot of pixels, but I'm not okay with not having good viewing angles. If you are someone who is not going to do color correction, who is just going to type, and who is not a display freak, this display may serve good for you, because the other pros which I mentioned about this laptop, such as very good software experience and extremely good battery life, are the two factors which matter a lot to my friend who is going to buy this laptop, or who has already bought this laptop, and she gave me this laptop for review purposes. So thanks a lot to her. If you're watching this video, I know you won't, but I think you will, because this is your laptop. I don't know. So for her, this is a good laptop. For me, who is a display freak, this is not a good laptop. While editing the video, I realized that I did not talk about two major factors. First one, the laptop comes with 128 GB of SSD, which is any day much faster as compared to any hard drive, because of which the software experience is really good on the MacBook Air. But it is only 128 GB, meaning you will have to buy any external hard drive or external SSD if you want to carry your collection of movies or collection of songs or many other things. If you want to edit videos off of your hard drive, external hard drive, then I'll highly recommend you to get any external SSD, because editing videos from external hard drive will not give you a very smooth experience. And all the video editing that I did on my MacBook Air was done on the SSD which is present inside the MacBook, so that's why the experience was very smooth. I'll give some links of external hard drives and SSDs in the description box below so that you can buy those. And another thing I did not talk about is heating. That's not much of an issue, because if you use the laptop continuously for 1 to 2 hours, then the temperature may go up to 38 to 40 degrees Celsius. It feels warm to touch, but the temperature is not too much, or it's not overheating. If you edit videos for a couple of hours, or if you play games for a couple of hours, the temperature may go up to 42 degrees Celsius, but it did not overheat, or it was not like uncomfortable to hold the laptop on my laptop. So that's another good thing. I have seen many MacBook Air 2017 users, and I have asked them few questions, and all of them were like, yes, the display quality does matter a little bit, but not by much. And I was like, what? How? The display clearly looks different when you view it in a different angle. They were like, we don't do that much. So figure out for yourself whether you are a display freak or not. And I guess that's pretty much it for the pros and cons list which I had made over here. And if you saw me looking over there, that's because the list was present over there. If you liked my new hairstyle, then don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. If you like this review, then don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Obviously give the thumbs up for this, no, for my hair purposes. Do that. New haircut after 23 years since I was born, maybe. If you still have any more doubts, suggestions or queries regarding this laptop, do let me know about that in the comment section box below. I'll try my best to answer those questions. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, then click on my face right now and get subscribed, guys, because many more awesome videos like these are going to come real soon on the channel. Like, just click on my face. No, you can't click on my face right now, because I am going to add bloopers after this, and that's going to be amazing. So that's it for the review of the MacBook Air 2017. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section box below about this video, because I took a lot of efforts, maybe not in the video quality as such, but while testing the laptop, so that I can give you a very good and a crisp quality review of this product. I'll go now. Bye. Movies, listen to a lot of songs, edited videos, for almost 2 weeks, or maybe more than that. More than that कसा बोलू शकतो तू? काय बोलतो यार? Hello guys, Sanjay here and welcome. And give it to someone. They will be, even if you 17 which I unboxed on this channel almost 2 weeks back. अरे काय आवाज है यार? कसे यार लिफ्ट, बकवास लिफ्ट. And a memory card slot. And a memory card slot. And a memory card slot. The laptop will not fall from the Amazon का पिकअप था ट्यूबलाइट का, बोलता है मेरे पास बाइक है, इतना बड़ा पैकेज नहीं लेके जा सकता. अरे तो फिर टेम्पो लेके आना चाहिए था ना भाई. यार क्या कर रहा है यार, वीडियो भी खराब कर दिया मेरा.